All right, PUA, Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. This is a Monday update. A lot of great stuff. You know, of all the videos we're doing today, we got 5 videos. CARES Act 2.0, second stimulus check, EIDL grant, EIDL loan, and this one, I'm wondering what's particularly going on. And you got to tell me, drop in the comments. You know, of all the videos we did on Sunday, and we had 4, not 5 like today, the PUA video next to the other one, which was sort of the surprise video, nothing much of nothing. The PUA video had very few views and not a lot of comments. So I don't know if it's gotten so overwhelming for everyone, PUA, or if it's just getting a little too confusing or you're just waiting and seeing. So drop in the comments what your situation is for PUA and we're here to help you. With PUA, it is a little bit more of an intense process. So like us and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe because PUA is a little, this is not a channel where we're doing, bottle tricks and pencil tricks and gags and running around. PUA is intense. I mean, it's a lot of detail, a lot of confusion. We had all those videos on the weekend about PUA, and we're here to update you a little bit more. But it's intense. It's a very confusing process, and so we are here to help you and understand what's going on. So let me get to it right now. The big takeaway I'm hearing from a lot of you on PUA right now is websites aren't working. You're not seeing the next step. If you go to your website for PUA and it doesn't say certify for benefit, it doesn't say you have anything to certify for benefits, it says you already submitted your claim, then you're okay. You are in the pipeline. You're waiting for your claim to be approved or you're waiting for your benefits to be approved. As I indicated over the weekend, there's 2 steps of a PUA approval process. PUA applications, which can provide you up to $167 per week, approximately on your base level of states, depending on what state you're in, anywhere 176 or 136 per week, plus $600 per week from the federal government from month of March to July. PUA applications are done differently in every state. Some states in California, it's one application. It's one application for unemployment or PUA. In other states, it's a different application. You actually click the button. The PUA approval timeline turnaround depends on the state. Some states approve you within just minutes. Other states take a longer time. In some states, the requirement is that you first apply for unemployment and get rejected, and then apply for PUA and get approved. Everything is sort of different, and it's hard to know what's going on in your respective state. A lot of questions today were for people with the double jobs. A lot of questions with the double jobs. Some people were asking questions about you had 2 jobs and you had 2 job offers. Can you claim PUA? Remember the spirit of PUA and unemployment assistance. The spirit of the systems are that they are to provide relief to people who have been impacted because of coronavirus. There are a series of eligibility criteria under PUA and unemployment assistance. Unemployment assistance for people who are employees, W-2, and PUA is for self-employment and independent contractors. And one of them is partial full employment because of COVID-19, basically like an Uber driver or, someone who could not go to work because the building is shut down because of coronavirus. That is what the spirit of the system is. But a lot of you in the comments are jumping in and saying, hey, you got another job that's paying you a lot of money. Can you get a PUA? That's really just not the spirit of PUA. And I appreciate you dropping for that comment, but that's not the spirit of PUA. Now, a lot of you have also been confused about when you go to PUA for unemployment or this or that. PUA is not sort of a backup. A lot of you are asking questions like PUA is sort of a backup to unemployment. Oh, I tried unemployment, should I now try PUA? Understand, PUA is for one thing and unemployment is for another. PUA is for a specific type of person, self-employed or independent contractor. You really have to be a self-employed or independent contractor at the time that the coronavirus hit. I mean, you can't, this is not faking it. This is not some game of I was just sort of, you sort of had a few people you're going to do a job for, and you sort of were. No, you really were an independent contractor. I mean, that is the spirit of it. It's not some like sort of going to do it and sort of woulda. And a lot of you have asked, you were an employee and this thing and that thing, but can you also do PUA? No, I mean, it is not a backup. It is not like an extra mechanism. We have a lot of videos today: EIDL grant, SBA EIDL loan, Second stimulus check, which you need to watch, and CARES Act 2.0, that you need to watch. These are things that may put money in your pocket because of being a U.S. resident or because you are employed, whatever situation you're in. But you don't just jump to PUA because you're doing something for unemployment or unemployment's not going around, so you apply for PUA. It just doesn't work that way. PUA was adopted because of CARES Act realized that there was no benefits being provided to people who were laid, who couldn't work because they were independent contractors, self-employed, in a way that unemployed individuals were getting relief. People who are unemployed in an unemployment environment are W-2s. When you're going through the PUA application and when you're answering these questions of PUA application forms, whether it's EDD in California or another state, it's asking about employee situations and employee environments. Those questions, you're not an employee. I mean, you got to understand, the PUA spirit of the language is that you're self-employed. Yes, you may be Ralph, and you may own a business called Ralph's Roofing LLC. And your Ralph's Roofing LLC may employ you, Ralph, but that is not the employment that they're asking about. They're asking whether you are employed by Macy's or Home Depot, and it's a W-2. So when you're asked questions under the PUA application as an employee, the answer is no, you're not an employee. Did you work for an employer last week? No, you did not work for an employer. You're self-employed. That's why they're asking these questions. So you either are a PUA or you're not a PUA. It's as simple as that. I mean, you can't sort of simply just assume it works up into another environment. One person dropped one great question, and I don't know if I know the answer, but he was a Lyft or Uber driver, and he applied for PUA, but he listed the employer as Lyft. Smart person, smart move. I mean, yeah, you get a check from Uber or Lyft. Why not put them as the employer? No, wrong. You're self-employed. You're self-employed. They are not your employer. Lyft does not employ you. So what do you do if something's wrong? In every state I say pick up the phone. In every state I say pick up the phone. California and some states says don't answer the phone. I don't know what to say. They all have message senders in their portals. So you can all write a letter, open your computer, write a letter, convert it to PDF. Convert it to PDF. There are online sites that you can convert a document to PDF. You just upload the document for free and it converts it to PDF. Save it on your computer. Then go into your portal, sign into your user site for the state employment. Go in there and say, hey, I have a letter. Here it is. Press upload. Upload the PDF. California. This question came up a lot. We covered it before, but it is sort of confusing. California does not require you to certify for benefits every single week. Other states require you to do that. So in California, they have decided because they don't want their servers being crashed by everyone coming in every week to certify for benefits, they will pay you benefits from March till July, under coronavirus, that you do not need to certify for benefits every week. Other states, you do have to certify for benefits every week. You have to go in and answer the questions in the website. As we said over the weekend, PUA benefits are triggered by a two-step process. First, you have to apply for PUA eligibility, and then you have to qualify, and you get a notice of qualification. The notice of qualification, yes, comes in the mail, but it also appears in your message portal. You'll know that you're in the system when you're in there. The PUA benefits then kick in when you look at the others tabs that are inside the portal. So it'll say request for payments, it'll say eligibility, it'll say certify for benefits that week. Start clicking around. If you see them all vacant, you need to start working. You need to go in and request for benefits that are an individual week. Then when you do that, bam, 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 everything starts propagating on the website. You'll start seeing benefits for individual weeks, PUA this week, PUA that week. Payments may come in different regards. They may send the weekly benefits of 136 or 167 or 189 per week. They may send that in one regard, and they may send the PUA benefits of the $600 on top of that in a different check. Another takeaway. The benefits for unemployment are the same as PUA. So don't think that you're getting screwed because you're not PUA and that you're unemployment. No, the benefits are the same amount generally, unless there's a certain qualifier that would reduce you. But your states, by law, create a base benefit and then throw on the $600 for the federal government. That benefit's the same whether it's PUA or unemployment. So don't worry about that. If you made a mistake, I think at this point, with those of you who are watching this video, I think you've now applied for PUA. We've done it. I think we've done maybe 5 videos on PUA so far. So I think you've applied by now. You're waiting to hear back. I think this PUA situation is going to sort of ramp up by middle of this week. I think by Wednesday, I think a lot of you can start hearing stuff and wonder, okay, I'm hearing stuff, now what? And I think then we may have the issue. What's very strange is that PUA has been certified for benefits, and people got benefits since the 28th, but other things are just backed up, and I don't know why. If you've gotten PUA benefits, drop comments below. If you're waiting for, if you've been qualified and approved for PUA benefits, drop a comment below. If all that has happened to you, but you've not seen a check or you've not been qualified for benefits, drop a comment below. We'll get back to it. We generally have a turnaround about 4 hours. We've been very, very good. I mean, the last 24 hours have been like 500 comments. Massive growth. I mean, it's all because of you. It's like a great environment we have here. We all sort of facilitate information. We help you, you help us. We understand these are all sort of complicated instruments, and you're all sort of different. You're all in a different regards. We're here to help you. And I also said this in one of the comments. If you send a comment, it gets replied to, and you have a follow-up comment, drop a new thread, meaning write a comment, but start it as a new button. Don't reply back a third time. There's something in the inherent part of the channel. It's just not clear how you respond to a response yet. I know, we're new at this. How does one respond to a response? How does one respond to a response on a comment? Maybe you can respond back and give us that information. But for now, just sort of start a new comment. Big day, day 8 of this channel. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, subscribe. We have updates. If you don't subscribe, you don't know there's an update. PUA, EIDL grant, EIDL loan, second stimulus check, and CARES Act 2.0. As always, we're here to help you. We're here to inform you. We're here to tell you what's going on. And stay with LA for more.